tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. He'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
It's 3rd down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure and then come up with a 1st sack of the game.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out!
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now can they convert on third down in the red zone? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Ball hands off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They get him to the ground. Heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the fourth down.
And the puck will bounce and roll out of bounds. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from the 47. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Runner takes off to his right. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. They'll give it to the running back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking for a gap. It's Hayes. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
What a great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. We're going to throw for it on third and short. To sure hands, it's Williams. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Now they're running on the toss. Breaks free. First down and more. He's still on. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. And this time it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute and get this touchdown.
So Here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Can he make it to the marker? Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball rolls out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but it's short of a first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? And they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Press coverage now from the secondary. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Fires quickly to the left. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Screen to the wide receiver. Drop throw loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Sticking with the running game. Oh, look at the quick cut. He's found some room at the 45. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Williams. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. The Nittany Lions with first and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab, it's Hayes. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
The completion makes it second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
What a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught by the receiver. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point,
they'll take a deep shot here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looking for the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the running back takes the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks left and finds his target there. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. It's a run. Running back's got it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. A quick throw. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks it through with confidence.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made over the middle. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he's intercepted. intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here comes the handoff. Has it back to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Irish. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. Complete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Over the middle. It's Hayes. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Nittany Lions pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the ground, it's Hayes. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, we're going for the touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Penn State. They finish off the scoring run. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Will stroll into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. First down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the ground. Can he get there? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's how you finish a play. So the important touchdown occurred, but that was just the first part. Now they got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yep, and the good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's done on that side field, hope they're all by himself. You hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover.
That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.